right, guys, welcome back. I'm out here with Robert. How you doing, man?
Good, and yourself?
Good, brother. Good. How old are you?
Me, 59.
Okay. Did you grow up here in Tucson?
Correct.
Yeah, right on.
Oh, I'm sorry, was it?
Did you grow up here in Tucson?
No, I've been here about 17 years right now.
Okay. Where'd you grow up?
Fountain Hills. It's northeast of Scottsdale.
Oh, okay. Nice area, I imagine. I know Scottsdale is. And you went to school out there, like in that area?
At the time, they didn't have a high school or anything, so high school was in Scottsdale.
Right on, man.
But yeah.
And how was life growing up for you? How was your childhood?
Pretty much spoiled, to be honest with you. My dad was a crooked DEA cop.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I would love to talk to that guy.
Oh,
sure,
he
had
passed
some
on.
amazing stories. Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. Man. So how was it having a father as a cop?
He wasn't really around. He was gone. His first love was his career. And my mother was mother, father, and a buddy at the same time.
Wow. That's interesting, man. That is really interesting. Did you, was it, since he was gone a lot, was it kind of strict around the house at least? Like, would mom call if you were acting up or?
No, actually, it was the opposite. It was pretty lenient, running around out there from 8th grade on.
Wow.
And I mean, if you screwed up, she'd crack the whip on you, but other than that, you just run around with friends.
Yeah. Did you ever, like, get in trouble when you were a youngster?
Nothing major to speak of.
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, yeah, you get in trouble at home or something like that, but as far as police, no.
Okay. And so how was he crooked? How was your dad crooked?
I guess from what I learned, he was working a big cocaine investigation back in the early 80s.
Okay.
And my mother, brother, sister, and I had a multi-million-dollar price tag on our heads for the investigation. That's when the Colombians were bringing all that high-grade fish scale. In Mexico, the cartel from Mexico was bringing it into Phoenix.
Did they ever find out where you guys live?
Oh yeah, there was a bomb planted on my mother's car.
Wow.
But he was only one of 2 or 3 officers at the time able to testify from day one through a 2.5-year investigation all the way.
That's scary, man.
It came back to the price of my mother's brother and sister's head and mine came from the investigation itself. Plus, I think somewhere within that time frame, they found out they were kidnapping the money mules.
Wow. Did you guys ever like have any close calls at house, like people driving by or anything crazy like that?
No, not where we lived. They would have stood out pretty much because the town itself was a multi-million-dollar community.
That's scary, man.
And we were one of the first families out there.
Yeah, that's scary, man. I couldn't imagine that. So as far as today, actually, Mom, are you still in contact with your mother at all, or is she still with us?
She lives up in Prescott, and as far as I know, she's still with me. Well, my drinking alcohol got in trouble between her and I ended up leaving 17 years ago. It was too much for her.
Yeah. I got you. And like, what was the trouble? Like,
it's not that the alcohol gave disrespectful with her or anything like that, or my dad when he was there. It was more the worrying. She didn't want to answer her cell phone, she told me, when I'd leave at night, go to the bar or something like that, because she was afraid of the cops calling saying I got killed somehow, or vice versa. I ended up killing somebody through driving or temper, which is alcohol. And she said she couldn't live like that and asked me to leave.
Yeah, moms are always going to worry. Yeah. And how long was alcohol part of your life?
Oh gosh, until 17 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I quit just shy of 17 years ago, but I've been legally able to drink since I was 19 here in Arizona.
Okay.
So
I got you, man. And so before we started talking, you mentioned you you were dealing with some seizures. Did that start like back when you were drinking, or is that something you dealt with your whole life?
No, pretty much my whole life. I had them when I was a younger kid, but it was a different type of seizure I had. It was more, they call them focal seizures.
What was it called?
Focal?
Focal.
Or petit mal, they call them. It looks like I'm awake, but the brain's flashing in between various dreams and stuff you have.
Yeah, I got you. And yeah, you're still dealing with that today. What kind of health issues are you dealing with?
Basically, the only thing is seizures.
What's that?
I have to worry about that, and with the now getting off that, yeah.
I got you, man.
And I don't know if that's having a contributing factor to the seizures right now.
Yeah. Who knows, man? I don't know what would cause a seizure, but I know the G, dehydration, lack of sleep, not eating enough nutrients, but I don't know, who knows?
And over the years, that's what I found usually causes the seizures, because of the sleep disorder I have.
Okay.
Not regular, quote, epilepsy.
Okay. Got you. Yeah, that's tough, man. That is tough.
And I was doing it quite heavily the last couple of weeks, and I think stopping all of a sudden has a factor in it.
Okay. I got you. Like cold turkey-ish?
Yeah.
Cold turkey, yeah, it's crazy the way those things affect our body. Some people try it, they don't like it. Some get sick. Some fall in love,
It's actually
scary.
I stopped it 3 days ago, and I was sitting up here last night, nowhere to go, and some guy came by from the opposite side of the park, asked if I had a torch or something, and I happened to have a torch. Forgot about a bubble in my bag, but he said if I wanted to get with him, so we sat there, smoked a little, and he just walked on. I just gave him the torch I had. He needed it, not me.
Yeah, I got you. Do you do it like for the effect, or does that? I know you got to stay alert out here and all that. What's the main reason why you do it?
Yeah, time passes a lot frequent or quicker.
Okay. And how long you been out here?
On the streets?
Yeah.
Just shy of 17 years.
Okay.
Between this side, and I lived over on the south side for quite a while.
Gotcha. You like it out here, this area?
Yeah, it's all getting crazy around here. These people with those
blues?
Beans, yeah.
Yeah, beans, yeah.
Some call them blues.
Beans,
but
yeah.
they're like zombie cockroaches out here now.
What's that?
I said half these younger people are like zombie cockroaches running around with that stuff.
Absolutely.
I mean, they'll steal the dress right off their own grandma's back and get another fix.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Yeah, I got out of treatment in 2019. That's when I started hearing and seeing about them. I'm so glad I got out of the game before these came out. They're cheap, and they just take over and destroy from what I've seen. They'll take you down, man. And
I mean, I've done them before, probably 20, 25 times. But I was apprehensive of them beforehand because I was bad in pain management for a number of years.
Okay. Wow. Well, I'm glad those aren't like part of your daily life. So what led to the homelessness? Like what's the...
Really, a combination of the drinking, getting off that stuff, having nowhere to go, not knowing where to go. I ended up homeless up in Prescott. And it's quite a bit cooler up there. And there's really no homeless up there. You have to go into the reservation or the forest on the reservation.
I've always wanted to go up there, man.
It's nice, but...
Is it like city atmosphere like, or is it just like spread out? Kind of like a Casa Grande?
Prescott itself is like a city, so to speak. Prescott Valley starts to thin out a little bit. Dewey Humboldt turns into horse property up there.
Wow. Right on, man. As far as like supporting yourself, how do you support yourself like on a daily basis?
I'm on disability.
Oh, okay.
But I don't get much from it.
Yeah.
It's only $940 a month.
Yeah. I got
So
you.
a lot of months you end up running out of money beforehand and got to bounce around in places like doing food bags and stuff like that, lunch bags.
Yeah.
And over the weekend there's nothing around.
Over the course of a month, how long does that usually last?
What's that?
The 900, the monthly checks.
Maybe normally about 3 weeks or so.
Okay.
But
You're able to ration it pretty decent.
yeah, this month I went through it quicker than I should have.
Really?
I still have like $7 or $8 in the account, but
Yeah. Have you been to like treatment at all? Like rehab or halfway houses, anything like that?
I'm supposed to be checking into one this week, but I don't know how it's going to go and all.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you mentioned you have.
Yeah, court tomorrow.
And what's that for?
Failure to appear. One's for a trespassing ticket from 2022 I didn't know about.
Okay.
Then the other one was for, what was it? Can't think of what it was now. I think, actually it was here in the park. No, I'm sorry, Armory Park. That's where it was. And I had a bubble in my bags, and I guess they had cameras in the park and saw me reorganizing my bag.
Oh, man.
And I fell asleep, and I had some G on me. But
Possession, maybe, something like that.
the cop was all right on it. I didn't give him a hard time and all that.
Yeah.
I figured, well, I was doing wrong. I got caught. He went up to it.
Yeah.
So he helped me out and minimized the
I got you.
tickets.
Yeah, hopefully tomorrow goes good for you. How do you feel it's going to go?
I think
Main
it's good.
thing is going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't even know where the jail is, the court and all that.
Okay. Is it like city court?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Downtown. I know there's one on Alameda and then like another bigger one. I don't remember what street it is, but yeah, just head down there.
I think it's right at the regular jail itself, the county jail.
Oh, okay.
They have a court there or something.
Okay. Yeah, they have video court there. But maybe, yeah, I don't know if you have to check in there. I got you, man.
Yeah, I don't even know if the buses go out there or not.
Yeah. How do you feel emotionally? Are you happy?
My head is out of it right now from that seizure. I'm not totally tuned in. But no, it's been basically a loner deal.
Yeah.
I know people around here, but they're caught up with their own little crowds, or a lot of people just stay to themselves.
Yeah, I got you, man. So when you wake up in the morning, like, what's a full day for you? Like, what do you do all day?
Well, it's like I've only been up here a couple days. I've been trying to run around, see acquaintances and friends I know between here, further down the street. They were hanging out by Chevron.
Okay.
It's like a lot of people. It's gotten bad around here with the blues.
Yeah, big time.
And people are going separate ways.
Yeah.
It's like all new faces appear.
So did you have a seizure last night or this morning sometime?
Two that I know of. I think 3.
Damn, man.
I had one over against the fence here.
Yeah.
And I came over. I was talking to somebody. I don't know if I came over here this morning or last night by the restrooms.
Yeah.
But I was sitting here. Oh, I had to move because of the sprinklers going off. I didn't know if it was going to get wet right there. And somebody was sitting over here, sitting down, so I came and sat here. But I remember dozing off and waking up, and I was wet.
Sure.
And
do you black out during those things?
oh yeah.
Seizures? Okay.
And normally they happen when I'm sleeping.
Do you feel pain when that happens? Or like shortness of breath or anything like that? Or you're just out?
I just
out?
go, yeah. It's like no aura prior to going into them.
Yeah, I got you.
But it's like now, I wouldn't have known them if I didn't have them, or covered with dirt and all that from being in dust here.
Yeah. And as far as like court, do you think they're going to try and get you some resources, like maybe check you into like a rehab, or is that just for the charge?
That's just for the charge tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. For failure to appear on the tickets. I guess from what I've heard, county jail, there's overcrowded in town here.
Yeah.
They're just writing people tickets and not putting them in jail.
Yeah, citing them.
But there is a organization over at the jail. Can't think of the name of the ladies now. But They used to work for a lot of the different resource groups here in town, like with Section 8, apartment, helping with food stamps, all that. And they're inside the county jail themselves, but a latch trailer you have to go through prior to getting out. And they're trying to get people coming out of jail back on their feet so they're not on the streets here.
Yeah.
But they also help with, like that, they told me to give me a call.
Yeah. Is that little portable office looking thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I drove by. I remember seeing that. Right on, man. So
I don't know why they haven't come by and opened up the bathrooms yet.
Yeah. Are they always locked?
They lock them overnight. But they've been open during the days.
Yeah, probably just city workers busy or something.
I know. Oh, they're on the other side there. It looks like picking up trash. I think that's them over there.
Oh, okay. Hopefully tomorrow will go good, in your favor and all that. What do you want, like, for the rest of your life? How do you want that to look?
I need to get things reorganized. I mean, I'm not going to be getting much more money. But I guess there's what they call a sober living facility. People qualify through Access. I found out about that recently.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
And I guess it's to help people get back on their feet when they're getting out of jail or off the streets.
Right on.
But I know on the streets, I never heard about it until the ladies up there at the jail told me about it.
Interesting.
And they'll pay for your rent and utilities for, I think, 4 months. Access will. To help people get back
stamps.
And you're putting your money away.
That's really cool.
Food stamps were
after I got a treatment, I had to pay like $120 at one sober living. I was there for like a little less than a year, but that's neat. That'll be a big help if Access covers that. A way to get back on your feet or strategize another plan.
But I have literally minimal what clothes I'm wearing, what's in the pack here.
Yeah.
And that's it. Man.
I got you. So you're shooting for like maybe a sober living, something like that?
Something.
Yeah.
The streets are getting too rough, and it's harder to stay off anything altogether being on the streets.
Yeah. And then with your health issues too, that's another danger too. Seizure, like who knows? That's pretty scary, man.
Well, that's the first time I've had the seizures I know of, that I'm aware of, being out here running around the streets like this.
Maybe stress too. Stress might have.
Yeah, that sets it off.
Yeah, a little bit of everything could trigger
combination with not eating properly.
Hydration, yeah. Yeah, I got you, man. So say, for example, you get into like a sober living. Are you going to like try and work at all? You got any trades or just live off the...
Oh, yeah, I did government electronics. Went to school for explosives. Heavy equipment I can operate.
Nice.
I'm pretty well diversified.
Sweet.
But with the disability, my back's been broken numerous times. So I have trouble with the back fractures.
Sure.
The nerve damage in my left leg.
I got you, man.
Because with one of the seizures I had, I ended up paralyzed from the waist down for about a year and a half, almost 2 years.
Oh, wow.
And I had to go through extensive physical therapy on that.
Yeah.
But it was for having a seizure, laying flat on my back. And I wasn't in full convulsions, the doctor said, for the entire time. But I didn't come out of the post-ictal state where your brain's still short-circuiting for 10 plus hours, he said. And didn't move positions. And the doctor said, as a means of self-preservation for your liver and kidneys, your liver and kidneys will shut down. And then the toxins will start to build up in your blood. It starts getting your nerve endings at your feet and working its way up. By the grace of God, I'm still here now, because he said another hour and a half, it would have went to the height of your heart and your body. And that, you're gone with that.
Were you working at the time when that happened?
No.
Yeah, that's scary, man.
I was living by myself near my mom.
Yeah.
Up in Dewey, Prescott Valley area.
Do you have any fears? Like, are you scared with all that going on?
Yeah, with the seizures, and you really don't know who a lot of these younger ones are out here on the streets.
Yeah.
Because they've been, I guess, holding people up, shooting them, taking their money, taking their drugs.
Oh, wow.
And that's more down by the bike path on the other side of the freeway.
Sure.
But it's getting bad out there, they said. I was warned by a couple older folks I know.
Yeah.
They said don't even go on the other side of the freeway out there along the bike path in the river.
Yeah.
And I guess they're starting to turn racial from what they said. I don't know.
Okay.
But, and I lived down there for years with the natives.
Okay.
And in almost 17 years, there's been very few white friends I have out here.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them have either been black
Mexican,
and native,
yeah.
or Mexican.
Yeah, I got you. What's been the scariest experience you've had since you've been on the streets?
I don't know. There's really hasn't been anything personally to where I've ended up in trouble. I mean, there's been times where you see the younger ones running around trying to play intimidating. I guess it was when I first got to Tucson on the south side. I did coke at the time, some rock coke. I was doing it after not doing it for almost 20 years. And there's a bunch of youngsters, probably 8, 10 of them, that surrounded me. And they were trying to make points with each other, brownie points, and impress the girls. And one of the guys I knew is a big black guy. He came out of his apartment when he found out what was going on, because they were cracking rounds off over my head and was playing intimidation games. But the guy that was dealing from the apartment, he came out, cracked a few rounds from his 9 over their heads, and they scattered like cockroaches.
Wow.
And I don't think the weightness drained out of my weightness that day.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah,
But I figure,
crazy.
I always looked at it from the point, my grandma said, we come into the world at point A, we're all put here to learn a specific purpose or trade, and it's a straight line. We make right mistakes, we make wrong mistakes, and everybody's different.
Yeah.
But we don't pass on and move off to what comes after here until after we complete and learn whatever we're supposed to be put here for. But I figure when your number's up, your number's up. There's not much you can do about it.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Well, I'm glad that guy had your back.
We're going to park workers now.
Yeah. I guess we'll finish off with if any family or friends, people that know you see this, do you want to say anything to them? Any final messages?
Well, I don't think my little sister will. I haven't talked to her in probably a good 15, 20 years. She lives back in New Jersey. But my brother owns 2 bakeries in Phoenix. He's a chef.
Wow.
So he did good for himself. Multi-millionaire already from culinary school. But he worked hard for it, so.
Yeah, sure.
If you're out there, Mike, I love you. Or Mom, I don't think she'd be watching YouTube, but you never know.
Never know, man. Never know.
I've been wanting to give her a call for these 10, 15 years, but I don't know what I'd say to the woman.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know my alcohol had that kind of effect on her. Constantly worrying.
Well, I'll give you my card. Has my number on it. I know a lot of resources in town, so just give me a call if you need anything, man. Just give me a call. I can make some calls for you or anything you need.
Well, I'd like to get into another treatment facility. I went to CBI.
Me too. Yeah.
And they had me out in Benson.
Daddy, what?
I was at a facility in Benson.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And the right hand literally didn't know what the left hand was doing out there. I was pretty mad with them. They were supposed to help me with my license to take care of my disability check each month.
Yeah.
And they decided they were going to go and get me the voucher for my license on the 30th of last month, one day before my check got deposited. I wasn't able to get the vouchers and couldn't get the ID. And luckily the manager at the bank worked with me. Okay. She's known me for so long, I didn't need the picture ID at the bank, but I still don't have one.
Sure. Wow.
But I know there's other like treatment detox facilities around, but I don't know what they are or where they are.
Yeah. There's Buena Vista, Cornerstone.
I think Buena Vista I heard, and that was supposed to be a good place.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Yeah, that's exactly what I heard from so many people, that's a good spot. And then the Arc, I hear that's a good spot. Some people say it's open, some people say it closed, but...
Does Buena Vista work off of Access?
Yes, absolutely.
And where are they located? Do you know offhand? Or?
That I don't know. I could find out for you. Yeah, I could find out for you. Yeah, that's no problem. But yeah, so
Because I think tomorrow I'm more specific with the judge as far as went to CBI, the place wasn't panning out too well,
sure.
and explain that after getting done here in court, I'm going to go to Buena Vista.
Awesome.
It's just, I want to get off the streets altogether.
Yeah, good. That's a good goal, man. Yeah, we could, definitely let the judge know, you want to get better, need help, trying to do the right thing. Maybe they could square something away for you, or I don't know if CBI downtown, I know they'll take you to different rehabs. I just don't know personally if Buena Vista is one of them. Worst case scenario, get a hold of me, and I could do some research today and then have some answers for tomorrow. If you need, I could just pick you up, meet you somewhere after court, any time, and then just take you to Buena Vista. So I do some research today.
Yeah, I don't know where I've been, like to knock people out from staying over by Salvation Army now.
Oh.
I guess they're limited in resources they have.
Oh, okay.
They're not doing lunch bags or food.
Yeah.
So, Saturday and Sunday, that place Curidad down the street from Salvation Army, they don't do the food resources. That's just straight Monday through Friday over there.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So
I know some facilities will even pick you up. So, but yeah, man, just keep in touch, and we'll see what we can do for you.
yeah, I don't have a phone right now, so
Sure. Okay.
it's been rough. I've been trying to go down there. I had to cancel out the one phone I had with those Obama phones, the Vortex, but you have to get on a computer to cancel out your
Oh, okay.
account. I had one that was stolen a couple months back, and it's still showing up in the computers, keeping me from getting another one.
Gotcha.
And I guess the lady at the stand, she couldn't cancel it out from where she's at.
Okay.
So I tried at the library about 2 weeks ago, and so, but I couldn't get through. I'm not real good on the computers.
Sure. I got you, man. All right. Well, I really appreciate your story, man. Very nice to meet you. Stay hydrated, man. Stay hydrated.
Yeah, I'm good with that, but
Yeah.
I got to try to find a way to clean up and dry off here.
Yeah, I got you. All right, brother. Well, I appreciate your story.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you.